Good morning. So let's do a rundown of the news. It is a brisk and chilly morning here on the CDT today. Got on my mid layer. It's 6:20 in the morning. I would have gotten out of camp a little bit earlier, but I had to dig a lot of cat holes. Starting to be concerned that I may run out of toilet paper before I get to town. 13 and a half miles to town. Really hoping the culprit is the green chili stew I had for dinner last night and not bad water. So, speaking of bad water, I was thinking, there's really no backpacking outfitters along the CDT so far. There was that Gila Hike and Bike in Silver City, but it was basically a bike shop that had a little corner with a couple hiking odds and ends. They did sell water filters, but I'm gonna have to find one of those. Anyway, hoping everything is good on that front. My feet don't feel horrible, except as soon as I put my shoe on this morning, that weird pain in the left foot, and I haven't felt it yet. The right foot, instantaneous. I don't know about this news broadcaster voice. Oh, let's just get to walking. I've come up through these boulders and going that way somewhere. I got to here and there's footprints in the dirt out to about there. And I thought, man, this does not look good. Like very sketchy. And then I looked at the map. I missed a switchback back behind me. This is absolutely breathtaking. Maybe it's the climb that's breathtaking. So this spine right over here, climbed all the way up on the other side of it to like right there, the top trekking pole. And now we're making our way this way. It's so odd to me, these land formations. So I got all the way to the top, and then it's just flat up here. These big mesas are kind of crazy. But the climbing for the day is done, unless there are a couple little ones. It's mostly flat and downhill. That first little bit, there was no way to get and go into town mode. Man, it's cold and windy up here. Walking down this road, but there's an opening. Let's go over here and get one more of these big views. Okay. So you can't see where I climbed up. It's on the other side of that outcropping. Been walking, talking to my mom. I've got pretty good cell service up here on the mesa. We're 4.5 miles in. So 9 point whatever left to go. And some of these cattle gates are kind of narrow with my pack and full of water coming through there. A lot of this stretch of trail is a whole bunch of like little roller coaster ups and downs. Just like 4 or 5 feet up, 4 or 5 feet down. It is 10:03 a.m. and I'm about 0.3 from the paved road, 4.5 miles from town. So once I get up the paved road, it's a road walk, like a highway walk in. So, couple things. I've been on this long dirt road for a bit. You know, generally people that know me would say I'm a really bad singer, but I'm not so sure. I've spent the last like 20 minutes just singing. The cows seem to not mind. And I think maybe hiking out here for 27 days has made me a good singer. So here's the situation. I'm going to talk to you now about this before we get on the paved road, because it's never easy to talk with zooming cars going by. This town is interesting. There's not much good about it from all the comments. The guy at the Camp Oasis said it's like a dying town, like supported by hikers. There's not many of us to support much. So there's apparently a couple motels. One's a couple miles out of town the other way. Somebody I know stayed there recently and commented that it was trash. Of the two in town, the cheaper one is apparently very old. It's got the basics, but you better lower your standards before you get there. They don't even provide toilet paper and soap. So the other one apparently has redone rooms, and the rooms are fairly nice, but the outside looks like, I quote, a meth motel. So I've made no reservations. I'm gonna go and kind of feel out the vibe. There's a couple restaurants, so I really want to go and eat. I'm hungry, and I want to test and see. I have dug 2 more cat holes since walking today, so I'm up to a total of 5 for the day. I don't think it's water though, because I feel fine, and maybe it's got a bug, or maybe that dinner just didn't agree with me last night, but I'd like to have the room before I eat. So I don't know. I'm gonna get to town and just kind of feel out the vibe, see what looks like what, and kind of sort things out. I mean, I could get there and it could be a real bad vibe, but I'm pretty much thinking I'm staying regardless for at least one night. And I'm gonna have some meals, gotta resupply, charge the devices and all that. That is quite the entrance to someone's house. Okay, I'm right here on the edge of town. I'm guessing where that junction is right here is where the trail stays on this road and curves to the right. And I'm gonna walk into the left, and we're gonna start looking at these prospective motels and cafes. Okay, this is the Cuban Lodge. It doesn't look as bad as I expected. This is the one that allegedly has no toilet paper or soap in the rooms. I'm not gonna eat at the Cuban cafe, I don't think. I think there's a Mexican place down here that's supposed to be good. So I'm gonna keep walking through town. The other motel's like 0.4 up here. One not great thing, there's the Dollar General is closed for remodeling. Depending what the laundry situation is at the motel I stay at, there's a little laundromat here. Okay, this Del Prado place doesn't look bad at all. Talked to the guy, he said no vacancy until, well, he said I can have a room, but not till 4 o'clock. And it's not even noon. So I'm gonna go eat and start figuring out some other chores. Laundry and everything's included there, so it's a win. I ate all that food and I'm not even full, but it's like only 12:40 and I can't get in this motel for a couple hours. So I'm gonna walk to the grocery store and figure out my resupply. Okay, over here on the side of the store, I came and opened up my stuff to see what food I had so I knew what I needed. Let's go in this variety store, grocery store. So this is kind of typical. This little grocery store had no coffee packets. They had I mean, other than ramen, there's only a couple of those. There's just hardly no choices. They did have the huge fuel cans. I need fuel, so I had to buy one of the huge cans. I got strawberry milk for now. I got a couple other little things, but I'm gonna walk back to the Family Dollar and see what I can find over there. The Family Dollar had coffee and pretty much everything I needed. So I have everything. The problem is it's 1:15 and this guy told me I couldn't get in the motel till 4. I have nowhere to go other than this motel. So I'm gonna walk over here and kind of loiter and then hope that he lets me in early when a room is clean. Because if I could get started on these chores, that'd be great. If not, I'll just sit outside of the motel and work on my YouTube videos until I get a room. All right, here's the situation. I'm gonna get room 4 eventually. I've paid for it. The guy said they're not ready. Some other hikers have been waiting since 11:30. There's one guy that keeps going in and out of rooms, I guess very slowly cleaning them. So they're not letting us get in until 1 o'clock. There is free laundry here on site. And I asked about staying a second night, possibly, and he said they're completely full tomorrow. So I guess I'm sitting here just wasting my time. I mean, at least I'm working on my YouTube, but there's so much more I could do if I could get in this room. Once I get in there, I guess I'll have to just get all my stuff done quick and try to get some rest tonight and get going tomorrow. It's 2:30 and I'm in my room. So let's start getting chores going so I can lay in this bed. But let me show you this room. It is kind of swanky. It does not look, I don't think this place is bad at all, but let me show you. It's got a refrigerator, a microwave, a big TV. It's got a nice bathroom. All right, let's starting the chores. All right, here's the laundry facilities, and it's included here. They don't charge you anymore or anything, but there's somebody already has in the wash. So I just put my stuff there so I could be next. I pre-rinsed my socks. They're so dirty. Now I'm gonna go just start going through my food and doing other chores. It's getting close to 5 o'clock. All the chores are done except my laundry is taking forever. Apparently this laundry machine does really good. Like a pre-soak, a second rinse, and all this other stuff. The wash has been going for an hour and 15 minutes already. I have been just laying down resting, been doing some research on the Ghost Ranch and this next section. Right now I'm just gonna walk up to the grocery store and I don't know, I don't think I wanna go out and eat it. Well, I'm gonna look and see. If I can find something good at the grocery store, I'm just gonna come back and lay in bed and watch TV all night. And I think I've decided I'm not gonna leave early in the morning. Do a shorter day out of town tomorrow. The grocery store had nothing, like no sandwiches, no salads, nothing even microwave. They had like the pizza rolls. I was gonna get some of those, but it was just like a huge bag is all they had. I'm just gonna go across the street to McDonald's and eat something quick there. And then I'll stop back by here probably and get like a soda and some ice cream. And then I'm going back to the room for the night. I'm sitting over here in the laundry room because my wash is just about done. So I got one of these. They're like my go-to trail snack. It was $3.39, which is about what they normally are. When I tried to buy one of these at that gas station walking into Grant's, this is the smaller version of this, is what they wanted $7 for. Thank goodness some people still are sane and aren't trying to sell this for $7. Laundry's done. I'm gonna put it in the dryer and that's gonna be it for this evening. I'm just gonna go back to the room and lay down and watch some TV and relax, finish up the last little bit of the YouTube work. I've just been looking at some posts on Facebook by a couple hikers that are ahead in the San Juans now, and it's not pretty. The south-facing slopes are all dry, but apparently it's 5 to 15 feet of snow in all the north-facing slopes. And I looked at some of the video they posted, They said they're basically post-holing to their knees or thighs every step, and it's like a half mile an hour. I don't know. Let's see what happens in the next week. It's supposed to snow up there tomorrow, so I'm not doing that. If there's feet of snow, and what she's saying is it's not freezing overnight, and they really what they need is probably snowshoes. I don't know. I'm not about that life as much as I want to see the San Juans. So let's just see what happens on that. But since the chores are done and I've rambled enough today, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all now, have a good night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow back on trail.